Hello, my name is Tyson Thornton, and this is my website. So it's called dateideafinder.com, and here's the landing page or the home page. So I didn't want a whole lot going on this first page, so I have just a little blurred video in the background of people on a date. But I've got Date Idea Finder and then just a pretty simple explanation here. Um, Basically, what it does is Um, I was single for a long time, and I've always wanted a good place a good website, a resource to have for dating, or not necessarily dating, but for dating ideas. And um, there's a combination of a lot of different things that you can use, but some are pretty generic. It was hard to find something that's specific to your area, and so that was the idea of this website and this business was to create a website similar to a blog, but not exactly like a blog, where it has content that is basically just information that people will return to come look for. Uh, but one thing that I wanted to do was to make it specific to the area. And so since I live in Utah, I made it specific to Utah right now, with the idea of maybe growing it and um, making the website more advanced and making it reach other states and cities. So what you've got here is you've got your landing page, and then um, another piece of information here to direct the visitor to the date ideas page. So if you go to the date ideas, again, this is specific to Utah right now, but we got Utah date ideas, and then just different areas within Utah by zip code. I'd like to have something eventually where you could type in the zip code and it would pull up any date ideas for that area within a certain range. But I've got Lighton, and here's a few different date ideas for a hike, a drive, lunch or dinner, and you've got Midway and Southern Utah, Utah County, and so forth, and we'll get a lot more in there eventually. But we also have a donate. So that we don't have to charge membership fees, that they can donate a small amount to me through PayPal if they wanted to, so they can set their amount here that they want to. Okay, so with the date ideas, we also have a page for featured dates. So, um, based on what any feedback we get from people that visit the page, to we have a this is where we will feature one of your dates. Email us a story of your date and what you did, and we might feature it here. So here's an example of Broadway at Eccles Theater, and just kind of a description of what happened on that date, and it has a lot of good details, which is what I was looking for as far as where they ate, what they ate, what they did, where they sat, how they liked it, so all the different feedback. But then we've got a gallery, which is just posting, not necessarily a description of the day, but maybe just the pictures. And then we'll have different pictures here that they can scroll through. So, and then we've got the contact, which will come to me just to submit uh, any information directly from here, or they have my business email that they can submit. And then we've got some social media links here. And then we also created a blog, and so we've just got one blog entry, but it'll start in the near future. But um, yeah, so that's basically it right now with what we have. Ideally, in order to generate revenue, we're going to add some uh, create some ads and put some ads on different pages here on the sidebar to hopefully get some click revenue. But I've also got a link for every idea that's in here. There's a link that has to do with this business or this activity, and that will hopefully um, create a more or make my site more reputable and rank higher with searches and all of that. And hopefully the these different places I can reach out to them eventually and have them um, share my website. So I did use Google Analytics. I've used that, looked at this information quite a bit, and I've also used the Wix website editor, which is what I've used here to create my website, and that's been really nice. So, all right, that's my website. Thank you.